Sports.
On behalf of Ladder 5, Engine 2-4, the 2nd Battalion, and the FDNY, I thank you, America, for all your love and support after 9/11. Thank you, NASCAR, for televising the national anthem. And the command, gentlemen, start your engines!
Bring them up, bring them up. Fired up. All right, fired up. All right, man, fired up. Let's go out there and win this thing, Chevy. No risk, all rewards, so let's just enjoy it. Get in this thing in a big way. We're not going to sneak in. We're getting in a big way. Take care of you in here.
Engines have fired and the pressure is building. Who will win the race and who will get in the chase? When we come back, we'll tell you what we think will happen. We'll look at the starting grid and we'll wave the green flag. Back in Richmond, it all comes down to one day, one race, one final chance to get in the chase. And here's the final 12th transfer spot. It's a 3-man race. Clint Boyer, a 17-point lead over David Reagan, 48 points ahead of Casey Kane. Hello, everyone. Along with Dale Jarrett and Andy Petrie, I'm Jerry Punch. Glad to have you with us here as we set the stage for the final race of the chase. And, guys, those 3 drivers so close, there's got to be some strategy involved. What is it?
Well, for Clint Boyer, there really isn't enough cushion to go out there and just ride around. He's got to race. He has to race hard all night long or all day long. The other 2 guys, they can throw everything with the kitchen sink at this thing. They don't have anything to lose. If they make the chase, great. If they don't, they gave it all they had.
Yeah, I think, Andy, you're exactly right. They all 3 have to go like they're trying to win this race. The only one, just like you said, is Clint Boyer. He can monitor what the other 2 guys are doing. That may let him not take the chances that he has to at some point in time. So he'll be keeping an eye on what that 9 and 6 are doing, and that could alter the way that he runs this race.
For more on Clint Boyer's chase chances, let's go down trackside to Jamie Little.
Well, trying to beat Clint Boyer here at Richmond, that's bad news for the competition. Why? He's a short track specialist. He has the best average finish on a short track than any other driver in the field. He's never finished worse than 12th here, and remember, he won here in May. If stats are any indication, Clint Boyer should lock himself in the chase, no problem. Shannon Spade?
Yeah, Jamie, the Richmond Fall race went under the lights in 1991, and since then, this will be the first time that this September race is run under daylight. Now, according to Denny Hamlin's crew chief, Mike Ford, there are 2 sides. On the positive, the practice, this is very similar to how they practiced on Friday, the conditions. But on the other side, the negative, the track will be very slick and greasy, at least at the beginning. But hey, at least all the drivers are on the track are in the same situation. Mike?
And Shannon, what about the number 1 seed, Kyle Busch? He has 8 victories this year, but if there's one chink in the armor, it's the fact that over the last 3 races, he's finished behind the number 2 seed, that being Carl Edwards. The question is, can Kyle Busch regain that momentum and that psychological advantage by beating Edwards today? Or will he be looking over his shoulder entering the chase, Dave?
Mike, in the 4-year history of the chase, last year was the first time that the top 12 positions did not change hands. No one raced in, no one fell out. Is history going to repeat itself this year, or will it be like the first 3 years where someone got in and someone didn't? We'll know after 400 laps. Doc?
Dave, the drama is building. Drivers now alone with their thoughts, thinking about what this day could mean to them and to their teams as well as to their careers if they can lock their way into the chase. Now, we'll take you inside the battles on a Sunday afternoon short track NASCAR style with 8 different high-definition onboard cameras. 5 of these cameras are inside chase contenders' cars. We'll also have a camera on board the Chevy pace car. Be able to give you a unique look at the start and restart here as they come barreling out of turn 4 down to take the green flag. Our in-race reporter today is the 31 car of Jeff Burton. Let's visit with him.
Hey, Jeff, Dale Jarrett, the ESPN. You have a copy? Hey, Jeff, different track than you were expecting to race on. What kind of changes do you have to make to your car to race on this track today?
We just worked on getting it tightened up. When we were loose here yesterday, we kind of struggled, so we just worked on making sure we were tight enough.
All right, Jeff, our second question comes from our ESPN mailbag. Since you're already locked into the chase, are you going to take any extra chances today? And that comes from Ryan in Plano, Texas.
No, we are who we are. We're not going to try to change it. We're here to try to learn a bit better for start next week. We're not going to do anything out of character, though, I hope.
All right, Jeff, thanks a lot. Have a great day.
Jeff Burton starts back in 5th in the AT&T Chevrolet. Now, take a look at our race analysis. It is 400 laps, 300 miles on a 3/4 mile oval. And, of course, there is the pit road speed, 40 miles an hour, the pit window. And there's the different banking here on this 3/4 mile D-shaped oval. Guys, we were scheduled to race at Saturday night. We said we're going to race in the heat of the day. Who does that favor and who does that hurt?
Well, you know, one thing that Jeff Gordon and his crew have been fighting is grip, and they don't have a lot of that here today. They were expecting to have some of that at night, so I think that might hurt these guys' chances today.
And I think that very reason is why I think it favors Tony Stewart, because he's a slick racetrack driver. He knows how to get his car hooked up, and he can handle that slick racetrack. So I think it does favor Tony a little bit.
Let's listen to Chad Canals talking to Jimmy Johnson.
The last of a grueling 26-race schedule. After this, the fun really begins. So let's go out there, relax, enjoy ourselves today. This is no worse for the wear. We're just going out there to win this race, boys. Let's have some fun.
Jimmy Johnson swept both events at Richmond a year ago. He dominated a week ago in California. Everyone is saying now, although he has not won the most races, that if you're going to win the championship in 2008, you're going to have to beat that guy in the 48. Great crowd on hand after the storms have moved through. NASCAR racing on a Sunday afternoon at Richmond. 105th time the NASCAR stock cars have come to Richmond International Raceway.